Travis Scott will not be performing at Coachella this year because the rapper was banned from the festival lineup after what took place at Astroworld. Those deadly crowd surges at his concert was enough to make the Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival decide to not have him in their lineup. According to Variety, the festival organizers reached out to Travis Scott's team and told them that their intent was to have him removed and pay a fee for the cancellation. However, Scott's agents are still doing everything in their power to keep Travis as the headliner for Coachella, which would have been his first performance following Astroworld. In the days following the tragic mass casualty event, a petition was started on change.org that has already reached over 60,000 signatures. In the description of the petition, the organizer writes, "With the recent tragic and unnecessary death at Travis Scott's Astroworld concert, due to Scott's own gross negligence and sheer lack of compassion for human life, we ask AEG, Paul Tollett, and Golden Voice to remove him as a performer at all of their festivals." And people were very vocal in the comment section with why they decided to sign this petition. One supporter writes, "Travis Scott cannot be trusted with a headlining set or any festival set with his disorderly conduct." With another adding a comment specifically about Coachella, and this supporter said, "Travis Scott's actions repeatedly promote a culture of reckless endangerment. Even if he's not directly responsible for the events on November 5th, he creates a dangerous environment for his fans and encourages reckless behavior. I don't want Coachella to be his playground, and I don't want to be part of the environment he'll create at this festival." And the Coachella Festival co-founder had announced back in August that Travis Scott and Rage Against the Machine would be on the festival lineup for 2022, mainly because they were both set to be headlining in 2020 before COVID caused it to be postponed. So far, no replacement though has been named for Travis Scott, but they still do have some time as the festival is scheduled to take place on April 15th to the 17th and April 22nd to the 24th. Although last month when Travis was canceled from performing at the Day in Vegas festival, Post Malone ended up replacing him. So who knows, perhaps the same thing will happen for Coachella. But my guess is that Kanye West will try to swoop in for that. Actually, drop who you think will replace Travis Scott at Coachella in those comments down below. Now, last week Travis responded to 11 lawsuits that put him as the main defendant regarding his concert in Houston that resulted in 10 people losing their lives. People magazine, along with a few other news outlets, were able to actually get a hand on 6 of the 11 responses filed, and they said that all of them were nearly identical. Within the filings, Travis and his company have generally denied the allegations made in the lawsuits, and then added that they respectfully request that the claims against these defendants be dismissed with prejudice, and that these defendants be granted such other and further relief, both at law and in equity to which they are entitled. In one of his first interviews since Astroworld, Travis also told Charlemagne the God that he won't be performing again until he can address the safety concerns at his concerts. He goes on to say, "Not even just me, but you don't even want other artists to have to go and take a part of that trauma. You don't want concertgoers to be a part of that fear. You want them to feel safe." I just hope that after something as horrific as this, that concert organizers and artists do more for crowd protection at their shows. Without people in the audience, the person on stage is no one. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on all of this though, because that's all the time that we have for today. So stay classy and I'll see you on the next one.